I didn't say that.
All right. Well, here it is. The one time per year where I do the gulp at the cash register and suck it up, and it got more expensive this year. $42 plus tax.
Yeah,
for four.
That's a rough buy. That's over $10 a beer there.
So that's one for me, one for him, and
2 for the age.
2 for sometime after 12. What's today? The 13th.
It's 12th, I think. 12/12
of 21.
Yeah, it is 13. You're right.
So these will go on the shelf. Do not break before at least that date.
You know, if something happens to you, you should probably initial them too.
Matt,
hey, shit's getting crazy, man. You gotta start marking everything.
It's like Matt finds out something happens to me. He's over at the door. Hey, Christine, yeah. Eric told me if something bad happened to him, he'd want me to have his dog Fishead 120.
No, just the whole stash, man. Let's be real. I'd be having to come over every day saying the same thing with a new name. Yeah, you remember that clown shoe?
I'm going to open it up with the Second Amendment.
Hey, I got the Second Amendment. I got my Second Amendment jersey on today. Didn't even think about that.
And again, they say anywhere. No, I don't.
From a lot to a lot more.
From a lot to a lot more. They've had batches that were as high as 21%. So it doesn't say on the bottle. And it kind of just smells like an IPA.
Doesn't look. Well, this one never really looks all that dark, but it looks a little light this year.
Oof.
Get some bite.
I feel my nipples getting pasty. Okay, missing out on the club was Brandon. Just got out of the shower, already too much information. Just in time for the Two-Hearted Ale Club. Then he says, calm down, shut the fuck up, Joey. I'm a mechanic, not a trucker.
No, these were from last...
That was the missed.
Yeah, they were the missed ones.
Yeah, actually. Speaking of that, Brandon, just so you know, because sometimes I get into trouble because some of the stuff that's been given to me can't be seen, doesn't mean that it's not being appreciated by me. Over on this wall, and you can only see...
Do you ever pull the camera out to show them? Oh, that might get disconnected and fall out.
Yeah. Paul Hasman 440 asks me all the time about the vintage bumper sticker. Could still peel and stick it. I have it over here on top of the fuse panel. And a little item that Brandon gave me.
Well, Brandon, I thought that
You should
might
put
have
this
been...
on the front fender of your bike. Or not. So, that sits right there. Right above my Irish parking sign. We always pull that out when Jerry's over.
Which one? The Irish sign?
Yeah.
The parking? Yeah.
You put that out there for Jerry. Plus we got some cowbell, Texas cowbell. I got my Milton stapler, my Milton bobblehead or whatever the hell they are. Oh, Lily'd kill me because I'm getting this fucked up.
You got your fucking trophy, Liberty Tears. You got the fucking pea and whiskey dispenser. You got the
I still got Tardisius's card with the money that I'm supposed to put forth. 2 Justin missions in the name of Ms. Bomey, and $10 for postage. Still sitting on that Tardisius. I've got to take care of that. Okay. They changed the box, by the way, this year.
Yeah, it was confusing me actually. I thought that was, until you look at the price tag, I thought the other one was the one we typically get.
You know, I almost bought it today. They had they didn't have the 90, but they did have the Dogfish Head 60. This would be a tough brew review to get through, but review the 60, 90, and 120. You might want to.
We could do it without the whiskey shots, but
I think I'd want to go the other way. 120, 90, 60. Yeah. That'd be about appropriate for about how you'd be feeling.
Start tailing her off at the end because you're going to be.
Gunwild was first. Harmarsh says congratulations. Gunwild says thank you. Harmarsh says second. Blue Healer with 1 thumbs up is third. Harmarsh, hell yeah, Eric, has the MCK out. I like that gun. More cowbell. Yeah. We got this one.
That fucking thing is ridiculous, but I did get one myself to do same kind of shit to it, you know? Really max out a pistol, have some fun with it.
Well, you shot it like this. Well,
no, not
like
with
this.
a big old fucking spotlight on there.
But still, could you hit everything you aimed at?
Yeah.
And the thing with that,
you can aim it pretty fast. I mean,
it is to get on target with this. It's honestly faster than any red dot I own, including the EOTech.
And it's more accurate.
It's almost like if you didn't see a little outline of black, it's just you're just looking down the gun and there's a reticle floating in the middle of all that. So, but like I said, probably the biggest asshole that I know, that I call the biggest asshole that I know, is Christopher along with company. And when I handed this to him, and he's just like, overall, I will agree, it just looks ridiculous. It got even worse by putting the floodlight on.
It got even worse.
If I could just put something else on top of that, like a
Can't you? Well, you got the flashlight right down here.
Yeah, but this one is
way bigger and brighter.
This one comes with was it infrared or ultraviolet? Red, green,
whatever,
and white.
Whatever floats your boat, man.
So this would be
light to me.
This would be what you'd possibly want for, like, say, deer hunting, but in Minnesota we can't.
So what's the ultraviolet for? Is that for like when zombies come?
Yeah, if you turn the light on,
they reflect neon or some shit.
Yeah, something like that. No, if you well, I've been told if you take that out to like the desert and aim it at a scorpion, they glow a weird color. I started watching a special on Netflix, but no, busy picking on Christopher. If anybody, Christopher isn't afraid. You could be thinking, this is the most awesome thing. I just spent all of my money. I worked my ass off to create this. And you go, hey, Christopher, what do you think? That is the dumbest fucking stupid thing I've ever seen. I don't even want to touch it. Of all my friends, I cry the most because of hurtful things that Christopher says. Just kidding. But when I handed this to Christopher and he's like,
it's ridiculous, but it's cool.
Let me run it. And it was just like ting 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 ting. He's just like going, he goes, I don't give a shit what anyone thinks of it. He says it's, and then of course I did make it so that by flipping this lever, I can pull all of this off here and just run flip ups if I want.
Well, that's what I thought about it. Remember when we went out? That was the first time you ever met Tom, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, come on over to the pistol area. I got something.
Yeah.
I started shooting. He's like, I got something for you to try. And he's like,
that G17 of his.
He's like, well, I didn't even know what was in it. It was a pistol. Obviously a Glock. But he was showing me the MCK, and it was like, that thing's awesome, man. It's just great.
Like right now, if you were hunting between 25 and 50 yards, the laser dot is right in the center of the reticle, and because of the flashlight being right here on top, I don't see shadow. All I see is green. Man, I tell you what, I really got to get a Glock for mine. You know what I'm thinking? Well, it's illegal. Well, Smile Money would be the first to tell you at this point in time you should stop talking. No. Hear me out. No. What I'm saying is, though, that would be an awesome deer hunting rifle. Or, not rifle, but a deer hunting gun. Because you got the stock on it, so you got the accuracy.
dude, that would be way better than a rifle because you carrying around the woods all day, you still have a relative. Because when you're deer hunting, at least myself, I'm not shooting at some 500 yards away.
Well, I don't.
They're usually point blank on my dad's land, man. They walk right up to you.
I don't hunt for anything in Minnesota, so I don't even know what the logistics are.
Well, 5.56 actually just became legal within the past couple of years because
it was.
They're saying you need a bigger round, so it's more humane to kill the animal. Now they're saying 5.56 is big enough. Well, no shit. If it can kill a person, it can kill a deer. A 22 can kill a deer.
The reason that they were originally outlining it is they said it had to be bigger than a 22 caliber, and a 5.56 is a 22 caliber.
Yep.
But then they changed the law to state that you cannot use anything rim fire. So 17 HMR, 22 long rifle, 22 Magnum are out.
Yep. Well, 22.
I don't know.
If I went hunting with my 22, I tell you, it'd be the same. It'd be the same way I go typically hunting.
What's the law?
I shoot for the head.
What's the law on pistol hunting in Minnesota?
You have to be handicapped. You can't hunt with a pistol. I carry my pistol.
Hang on a second, Matt.
No, I carry my pistol with me when I'm out deer hunting. Well, not all the time, but most of the time, because I was freaking out for how many damn wolves we had out there. This year I didn't see any, so I quit bringing the pistols because I got enough with the AR. I got 20 rounds in that, and I don't really need that much more.
My life is more important to me, which is why I have the concealed carry. But now, if I was out during hunting season, you hear, even in Minnesota, you hear a bad shit that happened to people, and it's, well, okay. I was going in the direction of real animals.
Well, there is a law because of hunting and camping. Anytime you go hunting or camping, you can carry a gun, like legally.
I was gonna say it, but then we had that issue with that Hmong. And he shot some hunters, and he was out deer hunting with an AK-47.
Oh, is that the dumb? He shot at a couple people or whatnot.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that. That was a while ago, though, wasn't it?
Yeah, this was years ago.
That's what I'm saying. I'd say probably 10 years ago or something, maybe even more. That seemed like a long ago story I remember hearing. But that was on the news and crap. Weren't they arguing over a deer stand or something?
I think where they were hunting. Yeah, that is what stemmed the problem. Oh shit! I just remembered I haven't started doing laundry yet. Son of a bitch. You know why? Because other than
you spent 2 hours looking for a movie you didn't even start.
Well, I put a bunch in my save category to watch later.
Yeah, it happens. Hey, did you start watching The Mandalorian?
No.
Oh, yeah. You don't have Disney, I forget. That one's pretty good, I'm telling you.
I won't get Disney. Disney can go fuck themselves.
No, I mean, I get that. I got a kid, though, and I got a free subscription to it, so that's why I use it.
Matt Davis says ATF is knocking on doors to take back 80% Glock kits. Things are getting bad.
Oh, yeah. Did you hear they raided them?
Oh, yeah.
Did you hear they raided the 80%er shop?
Then not only that, I guess they took people's paperwork and they were supposedly going to houses and demanding that you give the weapon back. And if they didn't, they said they would show up. They'd show up with paperwork and they would ransack your shit. Was a quote unquote. Personally, I'm glad I don't have any. I don't even own a Glock.
You know, we gotta talk later.
This country is going. This country, these fuckers are simply asking for us to start shooting back. And if they keep pushing, I mean,
it's gonna happen.
Over 2 years ago, I said we're at the breaking point. We're at a point now where I really hope people start banding together.
It's past breaking.
We need to start making plans. Start stretching. Start loading mags. Joey wanted to make sure everybody was stretching yesterday. Shark ZF6.
Oh.
Reporting in from the Shark ZF6 channel.
So I was just looking, and I found it kind of funny. My buddy just moved to California, and he's now working for Tesla. He was just with me at Emmy Global. He's now working for Tesla. Well, anyways, we were talking, and then the news was on. You know how many people are now moving to Florida and Texas? They're saying that those are the only free, like real free states. You can defend a property, defend yourself. They actually have like nice, affordable housing. And
here's my thing, though.
You can work and actually own your own business.
I think there should be someone at the fucking border going, "Excuse me, you're moving here from California? Are you a fucking libtard? Because if you are, you can fucking turn it around right now, motherfucker, and you can get the fuck out of here. If you're going to come to Texas or Florida, realize we are patriots, we enjoy fucking guns, and we don't give a fuck about your petty Annie libtard shit. So if you have a problem with that, you just turn your fucking shit around and you go back to the shithole that you just came from."
Turn your fucking shit around.
See,
I'm not disagreeing, but the problem is, look, the problem is, what state are we in?
Fucking libtardy.
So, I mean, it's like you walk out your door and you're like, fucking, welcome to Libtard City.
The only excuse I have is born and raised here. I get it. I lived in Wisconsin for a short amount of time, and I was in the fucking, I would say armpit, but I wish I lived in the armpit. Instead, I was just up from the taint. And I moved out because I did not want my kids in the school system in the Milwaukee area.
Well, no, I don't even want my kid in the Duluth school system.
So Shark says, "I'll drink some Glen Morey while you drink that Schwill." Laugh out loud.
Oh man, this stuff is really strong this year.
This year?
Well, I mean every year, but I mean no. Can you not taste that bite? It's like holy cripes! It's like.
And I just love this. Look at the bubbles. They
strong.
are literally fighting to get through the beer. They're just like,
dude, your facial expressions are great. Hey, I gotta tell you something good. Guess what I showed? So I showed my sister first. Then I showed my grandma and my mom.
Your penis?
No.
Oh, that's good.
Those videos, dude.
Oh.
Dude,
I found more.
My sister was pretty quick, but no one else could figure it out. So my mom's like, "Well, yeah," because I started with like one, the Princess Leia, and then I'd go to the like all dirty, sexy one, and then I'd go to the one with both of us because I figured that'd be the giveaway.
Larry, why do you always call during the brew review?
My whole family lost their shit. They're like, "What? Those aren't your teeth. That's not your face. No, that is my face put on Princess Leia. That's my face put on." No, but the greatest one I love is the one with you fucking getting all jiggy on the side. I just die laughing. Not even because it's your face, just because what the guy's doing. One guy's standing totally still, just singing away. And the other guy's just dancing, looking all crazy.
Sorry, I got it. No, I was going through them because Christine just fucking dies on all the women with my face on it.
Yeah.
And I ran across two more with you, but something was fucked up with Messenger. You know how I just dropped it over, dropped it in?
Yep.
It wouldn't let me share it with you in any way, so I called them Matt 1, Matt 2, Matt 3, so if I can get it to work,
I'll
I'll
look
send
them
it
up.
to you.
I can just record them too on my phone. The first one I was just taking pictures of her recording. Till you were smart enough to be like, "Well, I can just send these to you." But in my defense, it took Eric like 5 minutes, probably, of playing the videos for me while I'm recording, for him to be like, "Dude, I can just send these to you." It's all the prep work. Is what it
Christine
is.
almost lost her shit in that one where it's Beyonce. I think that's Beyonce.
Yeah.
Where she turns and it's your face and then pushes her butt up in the air and she's just like...
It's my face?
Yeah.
Oh boy, I don't know if I can handle this one.
I said that was one of them that you have.
No, I don't. Not Beyonce.
Well, maybe it's not Beyonce.
Oh, you're talking about me in like the black and red or whatever?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
I know.
I didn't think that was Beyonce.
I have one that she says is my face on Beyonce, and I was like, damn, man.
I'm looking good as a bride.
I want to spend some time by myself, you know, a little one-on-one time.
I am definitely the definition of a butterface.
It's like, oh
Just,
my God.
just get yourself a paper bag from the grocery store and
If I woke up with that body, I'm telling you right now,
I wouldn't care about the face. I'd be looking down the whole time.
I'd hurt myself.
I'd hurt myself.
Larry's wondering what we're drinking.
Larry.
Yeah, he used to be one of my best friends because he lived here, and now he lives in Florida. He got a promotion at work, and he is into chemical warfare for a subcontractor that works for the military.
Oh, so he started like he was involved with that COVID-19 shit?
Yeah, Larry.
Sorry.
Larry's the one that started COVID-19.
Is that joke too early? I'm sorry.
Too soon?
Yeah, too soon.
Yeah, he used to spend they do a considerable amount of shit. Like, for instance, they would build a literal hot box, a tent, and bring it up to like 120 degrees inside the tent, and then put a desk and a computer.
What were they burning in there?
And he'd have to be in full respirator garb, the suit.
Yeah.
So now you're at 120 degrees and you're in a snowmobile suit, and then he'd be in there for 8 hours doing menial shit, like filling out forms. And that was just like
couldn't you figure out somewhere else to fucking do the forms?
Well, they just wanted to, you know, it's like when you look over and your buddy has fallen face first into the keyboard because he's passed out. They're looking for a few good men, Matt.
Hey, I'm just being honest. Like, you don't think you could fucking fill out that shit in a safer, more comfortable environment?
Well, you know, military stuff has to go on even during a chemical warfare. Especially now, the most dangerous virus ever created. Harmarsh, Eric, I can honestly say I look forward to the brew reviews when you do them. Nice break in the monetary...
Here. Monotony of daily life. My thought about this is they keep calling it the most deadly, and here's what kind of actually scares me about that. Maybe it is the most deadly, and we don't know it. Like, do they have a branch? Like, this was just the initial one, and they're expecting people to take vaccines, and then they're gonna really release.
Great. You're not done killing us yet?
Well, no, but I mean, like, really to thin the herd. I don't know. What are these guys' real agendas? I don't fucking know. That's what kind of makes me nervous.
Shark, ZF6. That John Solar dude seems like one of those know-it-alls. I'm sure he's a decent man, though.
Oh, I think he's misconstruing John Solar with smile money.
Yeah. Shark. To be totally, not to sound like we're picking on smile money, but John Solar 283, that's his YouTube channel. I met John through one of our AR giveaways. If it wasn't for the level-headedness of NIHAP, the AR would have gone to somebody that was a really good friend, yet John was the person that he's in
the long run.
Yeah.
In the
Shark,
long run was a...
Shark, I can guarantee you get along with John because you're both ex-military. I think, I don't know why you say John Solar, if it was something that I said or picking on John, but yeah, John definitely does not come off as a know-it-all. Having said that, John probably
knows a lot of weird shit, knows a lot of stuff.
John has probably forgot more shit than I will ever know. The only thing I can think of is,
he does know a lot.
You know that John has issues with he's a huge OCD guy. If you went to his house right now and you opened up any kitchen cabinet, it's like the movie Sleeping with the Enemy.
I don't know if I've ever even seen
Her
that.
husband beat her and all sorts of shit. Starred Julia Roberts, and she had to make sure all of the kitchen cabinets, all of the all beans were in a row,
in sync and everything. Yeah.
So I'm at Menards the other day, and there's extension cord savers.
You're a dick. You see an OCD person there fixing shit, and you go behind and just start moving.
Okay, I'm gonna tell you what this used to look like before you see what you're about to see. 2 even rows of green and reds, and I did that, and then took a picture of it and sent it to John.
You're a dick.
Along with the one that's sideways, and I'd have one that was completely wrong in the whole group.
You know, actually, that's funny that you bring that up, though. So OCD people, you know, they can actually do a really good job in society. Just you got to find the right jobs. You know what I just realized? Stalking is a damn good job.
Stock boy for OCD people.
Yeah, I'm being honest. Like, hey, you pay them what they're worth, but they can organize anything.
No, Shark. If I could put a group of my friends together without pissing off the people that didn't get invited, you would be here. You would be here. And John Solar See, I've known John Solar for almost as long as I've had my channel. I mean, obviously you could go back to the win that he had. You know, we've been doing Locked and Loaded for, 8 years now? I've known John for well over that. And I don't know a single person that is as honorable as John. And it probably has a lot to do with, once again, he's ex-military, and it seems like all you ex-military guys, you seem to be cut from the same cloth, no matter what branch of the military you were in. Just, you know, if the world turned upside down, you know, in the case of having John and Shark here, now I know a lot about John because I spend so much time with him. You know, he is the director, producer, and the owner of the John Solar Radio Network, and that would be Locked and Loaded, Quickie with Ms. B, and the Ms. Bomey Zone. And he's the one that makes that all happen. Coincidentally, if nobody's ever heard me say this, John pays for our shows out of his own pocket. He's saving a lot of money now, and I know some people are upset because we don't have a call-in line anymore. When we had the call-in line, John was paying more per month than I pay for my house payment, just so that we could have a blog radio show.
Yeah.
So, and it's awesome that it's awesome that the shows are doing better and better because John is actually starting to see some money. I believe last month he made enough money in advertising that it paid for one of the three shows. And coincidentally, thank you. Our Friday night, Locked and Loaded, was 1,639 live listeners. We beat the week before by over 100 live listeners.
What's your top now?
1,639.
Oh, because before last time I think it was 1450-ish.
Well, I think the last time you asked, it was like the low 14s. Last week was 1,519 or something like that.
No, remind me, what was yours and Christine's show? One was what? Out in Space?
Mine was Let's Go to Space.
Let's Go to Space, okay.
And hers was Pay It Forward.
Pay It Forward. So I had comments for both yours. I was going to send you a message before, just on stuff. I don't remember what yours was with Out in Space, but that'd always be cool. I know you're a Trekkie dude, so.
Well,
I like the thought of it.
It's a 2-hour show, and at 1 hour and 47 minutes, I think we actually started talking about space. There was a lot of energy about the Trump thing. So
okay.
It was a lot of politics.
All right.
And
well, I can get it with the times.
I don't know.
Did you? So with Miss Bomey, what I was going to tell you, I was going to send her a email. Maybe she saw this, and maybe that's what started the whole show. I don't know. Did you guys see what was going on at that Dairy Queen up here? I think it was in Hibbing or somewhere. maybe Grand Rapids.
Mm-mm.
This guy paid it forward for the next customer, right? Whatever it was, I can't remember the story completely 100%, but it's online. So this guy went and paid for the meal, or for whatever the next person wanted, right?
Mm-hmm.
Guess how long this went on for? They got there and they're like, oh, what? My shit's paid for? Well, I want to pay for the next people. This went on in a Dairy Queen in Minnesota, like within an hour or two from us. For how long?
I'll take a stab and say 8 hours.
Like 2.5 days.
Oof. That's awesome.
Because they put there was a big title on it, paying it forward from Dairy Queen in Minnesota area, whatever it was, I can't remember. It went on for 2.5 days.
I actually have done that off the top of my head twice. We were at the Sunshine Cafe, and there was a group of military. There was three guys and a girl sitting at a table at the back of the restaurant, and Young A, who is one of the owners, she came over and I go, I'd like to pay for their meal. Before I get out of here, I don't want them to know it. I'm not doing this about me. I'm doing it about thanking them. I said, before I leave today, will you have an idea of what their bill will be? If I have to, we'll just take a guess, and I'll give you, $60 if you think it's going to be $55. And it was $62 or something like that. And I paid for my breakfast and for theirs. And one time I was in line at a McDonald's, and behind me was one of for our base. It was a truck, and there was two guys in it. And I paid for my meal, and I said to the lady, I said, "Do you have any idea what the charge is for behind me?" And she kind of looks at me like I was asking for some confidential fucking information. I go, "They're military. I'd like to pay for their lunch." And it was like $18, and I gave her a $20 bill, and I said I'd like to pay for their meal. So that's my two stories on that. Now it wasn't military, but since I brought up the Sunshine Cafe, we were in there once, and when you go there a lot, anytime you could ever walk in there, you'd go, I know them, I know them, I know them, and I know them. I know them because they're here.
They're just regular. Yeah. They're regulars. They're there.
We were in there one morning, and Young A comes over and sets all our meals down, and she goes, Alec, because she's Oriental, she's really cool. Alec. I just wanted you to know that Tammy has paid for your breakfast. Why is she paying for my breakfast? I barely know her. I mean, she's in here all the time with her kids, there, yeah. And she's like, "Oh no, she didn't pay for your breakfast. She paid for everybody in the restaurant." I was like, "Okay, yeah, she's just really."
Won a lotto.
Yeah, she was just she was younger than me at the time. So
well, she's still younger than
she still is.
At the time.
Thank you, Matt. No, and she was always in there with her two kids. If she was in there 10 times, the 11th time she'd be in there with her husband. So I don't know. He must have obviously worked
a lot
on weekends, or maybe had a side chick. Actually, if you saw her, you would not have wanted a side chick.
Yeah. Whatever.
But yeah, I thought that was pretty cool when you actually just go, yeah, I'll take all of them. Take all of them. Yeah, I want to pay for everybody that's here. Okay. In that case, could I get a side of number 6 and number 8?
Can I get a side of her too?
Shark again. See, you run into that a lot in the military. Folks who are currently bragging about shit that ain't even true. We used to call them the 24-karat gold engine block dudes. Laugh out loud.
I'll laugh at that. Yeah, that would look real nice with the gold engine block, but I'm pretty sure that would melt real quick. And Matt Davis, love you, but fuck you. That ain't happening.
Double, triple shots. So what would that be, a 6 shot?
I've been stumbling out way too long or too much lately. Last week wasn't too bad. This week I'm already had pregame. I want to maintain.
There may or may
I want to maintain. You know, I get home safely, no problem. I'm only just over there. But I don't want to have to crawl. And it's happened on many occasions.
Sure. The problem was the number of mail-in ballots this time. Never before have so many mail-ins been counted. Crazy.
Well, that is true, but I mean also not only that they were mailed in, they weren't cross-examining the signatures, which is the biggest issue too.
You know how many of those mail-in ballots, if I would have saved them, that I could show you right now?
What, that you got?
8. 8 of them have come to this house.
Should have saved them all. Looking back, should have saved them all and taken pictures.
Trump, and then just mailed them all back. Well, the libs do it. I mean...
No, I wouldn't have done that.
I'm so pissed off. My fucking grandparents voted for Biden. Fortunately, they died 13 years ago.
I'm telling you, man, keep the faith. More and more evidence and info's coming out. They're talking about doing a subpoena. It should be coming out tomorrow with, now this is what I heard, not guaranteed, but it should be coming out tomorrow, a subpoena for the people with the Dominion software or computers.
Hey, they can say what they want. I watched them take a machine. They put in, I don't even remember what the number was now. 50% Trump, 50% Biden.
Yeah, it was half and half. It was even.
And Trump won handily. What the fuck? It should have been a tie.
You mean Biden won.
Biden won handily.
Yeah.
It's like...
Yeah, no, I watched. I've been watching a lot of different stuff. If anyone hasn't seen anything, I forget what the name is. I was telling you earlier. A good thing to watch just came out, I think it was yesterday or tonight. Or no, yesterday. Yeah, last night. You show me this, dude. I like this. I do. That's a nice one.
No, I haven't. You haven't been over since then.
Yeah, you have. You showed me this one. Because I told you I liked really this exercise. That reminds me a lot of this one.
That one's badass.
Yeah, I like them both. This one's like that pointy one I told you I liked.
Of course,
but the blade doesn't flex.
I could have 5 of these for that one.
Oh, well, I got to wash this because I do use it. But if you want to trade, I'll trade you.
No. Fuck you. I want my $19 knife. I wanted to see if I can break it.
That's fine. This was... I'm guessing this was like 200 or something.
I think they valued it at 100 and something.
Yeah, well, they were all like 189. The ones I was looking at, I thought. But either way, these are fucking ridiculously expensive. I wouldn't pay that for this. I mean, I like it. And actually, it's really nice. But I do got to wash it. Look at that. But if it doesn't say anything, I keep it in my pocket. I use it all the time.
Well, it's like this. You know, it looks like it does because it actually gets used.
Yeah. I can't believe the other one, though, I lost. I swear to God, it had to have fallen out of my truck or something.
You motherfucker, you.
No. Well, the girlfriend at the time, you know, she even tried to give me one knife. I'm like, no, that's not the one. It was in the couch. It fell out of my pocket somewhere.
Shark. Yeah. Get that for sure. My ex used to be
the bane of my existence.
Hey, Shark. A black hole out in the universe is afraid of my ex because not even light can escape this fucking nasty cunt.
What the fuck is wrong with you, man?
Clyde.
Oh, I tell you.
6th. I don't know about that.
Fake news.
Revolution? Biden is not my president.
That's something I'll agree with. Hey, you know what? So I've been wearing this hat for a long time, and I really had to laugh after the whole Texas lawsuit, and they lost. There's still a lot of people saying, fucking, let's start raising the Texas flag in support of Texas, even though it didn't work. They're trying.
I should have used this one.
I've worn this hat many times, but I was like, today I'm going to pull out the hat. Now, I bought this literally because it was really cheap, and I just liked it. But after I bought it, I thought it was just more of like an American flag. It's 1 star. So I'm like, well, that fits perfect for my.
Did I show you the flag that I bought?
No.
Still waiting.
But I support Texas for trying, man, and the fact that they didn't take that case, I am baffled, because there are so many people so many states even behind it. You know, with all the evidence or video footage that you can see. Fuck the affidavits. I mean, yeah, those are real people. Yeah, oh yeah, you did do that.
That's going right there.
But with all the affidavits and everything, besides that, just look at the video footage, and that enough is just going to make you ask questions. Look at the graphs of like how they went in. Oh, you stop counting, and then as soon as you kick everyone out and stop supposedly counting, Biden jumps straight up.
Trump, Biden, landslide. Oh, we're going to send all of the workers home, and all of a sudden it looks like that. Yeah, we believe you.
100,000 votes to 0.
Yeah.
You know, whatever the numbers were in those individual areas, like, get the fuck out of here. Oh, wait. I know what happened. That shipment truck, you know, that UPS truck or the FedEx or whatever they had to use for the time being. Yeah, that showed up. We got those votes from New York or down there in Florida or wherever else we had to put them up. We got them sent up there just in time.
Clyde, deer do not see infrared. They see in the ultraviolet spectrum.
Oh.
If they could see in ultra or infrared, they would never get killed. Well, I don't know.
Oh,
this one isn't IR.
No, that's probably true though. Isn't infrared heat?
Well, all I know is that when you put the IR in that flashlight, you see nothing when it's on. You have to have night vision goggles.
Yes, no, I get that, but again, with infrared, isn't that like more like night vision type stuff? Mm-hmm. Because if that was the case, yeah, they might never get killed if they're seeing like the heat source.
Yeah, infrared is not visible to the human eye. Use an IR viewing device is required. So when you...
The guy that I was telling you about hunting the squirrels, he has a scope set up just like that, and he was trying different things because sometimes you would see it, sometimes you wouldn't. And he was also shooting tracer rounds too, which were really cool. I'll have to look that video up. It was actually really interesting, even though it was only a 22. He was shooting. It was interesting. But he was doing a bunch of different reviews on like different scopes, and he also runs the... Here's the thing, I don't know how he does it, and he's always like, well, I'll figure out a way. But he actually has cameras at multiple points where he's killing these animals. And he has different like scopes and light sources and stuff he uses. So infrared was one, like night hunting, all that stuff, thermoscope. He goes through all of that stuff, and sometimes he doesn't have a correct answer. Like it doesn't work right, so he shows you what he's seeing. But he's like, well, we'll work on it, we'll figure it out.
So,
that's the same as last time, I think.
Bunky got back to me, and she did not want the 45 degree, so I changed it to a 90 degree setup. So this would be similar to what you would have on a regular one, which is nice, is this paddle comes up so that it's easier to take it and put it back on safety.
Well, that makes sense. I mean, no, that's personal preference, but that makes sense. Like, I was going to say, that's the same as last time I seen it, but okay, you did adjust the safety switch. And
you have to flip, you have to take the right side and left side and flip them around to get this look. Yep. Now on Alicia 1, it's set up so that it's 45 degree, and Christine said that she just wanted it left, because I said would you feel more comfortable if it was like your other AR? And she goes, no, I want it to be disengaged faster. She goes, I just thought it would give me a tactical advantage. But Bunky wanted it switched, so Dave Brown, Bunky, I switched it to the 90-degree setup.
To be honest, I don't really mind either one of them, but I can totally see where Christine's saying the tactical advantage of it. But I'm used to, because I'm left-handed, so I have to shoot different. Or when I say I shoot different than most, but I am left-handed. But I'm relatively trained. I just know, I shouldn't say trained. I figure out where my trigger is, because sometimes it's on the right, mostly it's on the left, you know. And it's weird because I'll hold my guns like this. I got my thumb on the thumb on the safety and the finger on the trigger.
See, a case in point on mine is this is the Battle Arms development. So it's got the bigger. I got the bigger lever. Now you could order them any way you want. They call this the cam. And I've got the bigger throw on my dominant side, and I have the smaller on my ambi side, and I have this set up as a 45. I just want to be on it and back off of it faster with this. And a lot of times, just like what you were saying, I actually find that I take my safety off that way, but I put my safety on just by taking and sliding back. I'm already coming off the trigger, so. The Battle Arms development is probably one of my favorites, but it's not for the wallet faint of heart. It is hands down the most expensive safety selector. The detents that they use are stainless steel, and it just glides. It has a very positive click on both ends, but little effort to get it there.
Now, see, I guess I got to explain. People are probably going to complain about maybe things that I just said, but I typically am walking around with a gun because I'm hunting. I want a round chamber. I mean, just like if people were on the street and, you know, shit's going down, I want one in the chamber. But because I'm walking around and, you know, you're going for a long time, I do like having the safety on just for safety factors. But, again, like I said, I walk around with a finger on the trigger and then my thumb on that safety lock. So it's easy for me just go thumb down, pull the trigger. Now, if shit was really going on, I don't even know if I'd have the safety on. I'd just be walking around, obviously, without no safety. But I guess my bottom line is, to me, I don't really care how the safety is set up. As long as it's comfortable for me, it's easy to use, and it's alright with me. I guess I've adjusted to any of them that I've had to use relatively easily. Just being left-handed, you would think it'd be weird, but no, I mean, it seems to work out for me. I for the most part, most people's guns I carry, now you got the binary safeties or whatever, twin-sideds.
That's weird.
But for me, it works. You know, where there's a will, there's a way. You just get comfortable early on, and it works for you. What's that?
The flashlight. The flashlight is acting like it died. Huh.
Shit happens, man.
I gotta go check on it.
Do you want to pause the video so you can? Do you want to pause the video so you can tinker with it? Shit, the way you were swinging, I thought you might break the glass real quick. Especially that flipperoo you had there. That was a good one.
No, now there's an issue with that battery. The battery won't come out of the flashlight.
You know what?
Might be drilling
Take a smell.
Yeah, that was the striker.
I was gonna say I smell something kind of different right now.
I farted.
No, not like that. No, like some kind of like burn.
No, that was actually you can actually get somewhat the same thing if you
I don't mean like a strong burn, but no, it smells like something funky, you know, like maybe a little plastic smell right in the initial beginning, or I don't know, it's just weird. It smells.
Smell it.
It smells industrial.
Smell it. Zeus added my rifles. My rifle sees in infrared. Laugh out loud. Harmarsh, Eric, you need to have Gunwild as a guest for the brew review. Hashtag make it happen.
Hey, you know what? I'm gonna agree. Harmarsh, we don't agree often, but I think it would be great to do some more brew reviews. Like make it a weekend special. More people want something other than just me. Have them come join the crew on like a Sunday or something. We could do it on the right side of your TV screen and still be showing some booty.
Clyde, with a expose.
I'll be back in a few, boys.
Yeah. At least you don't have a nicotine problem.
What's that?
What?
Asshole.
Clyde says blue light. Blue light will cause red blood to show up black in contrast with the forest background. However, blue lights can rob you of your night vision. Deer are also much more sensitive to blue lights than they are to red or green, Penn State. And if your animal is not yet down, it may bolt when it sees the light. Red light. Red light will allow you to keep your night vision while still casting a light on the area, and you will not scare the deer. However, they generally don't provide the same contrast to show blood as a blue light. White light, for many hunters, the solution is to go with a standard LED or incandescent flashlight or lantern. The jury is out if this is more effective than using blue light or not. Well, that was of no help, Clyde. Shark, ZF6. I lived in Missouri for 14 years. It's one of the most gun-friendly states in the Union. I won't argue with that. We had no problems at all. It was a great time, and like I said, you just mentioned guns to the authorities and they practically wanted to join in. Zeus, red and green were great for predators and hog hunting. Shark, the new United States of America. Yeah, no shit. Tardisius, my best 200-yard coyote gun was a Winchester featherweight 22-250. That would easily bring down pigs. Brandon, Beard CB, top 20. Ooh. Twat's a yummy beer. Brandon, oh, that's a yummy brew, babe. Brandon, and who shouldn't remember Polaroids? It was the closest thing we had to instant gratification pictures wise back in the day. Brandon, hard to beat deer steak. Brandon, if I had the money to go hog hunting in Texas, I would go do it at one of those places that take you helo hog hunting and provide all the guns and ammo type. Now that would be fun. Oh yeah, I've told the story about the guys that hunt the feral sheeps. Well, actually they're not hunting, they're just adiosing them. And they fly around in a helicopter. There's 2 guys and 4 JP rifles, and they shoot one until they can't hang on to it.
Are you talking about the goat hunting or whatever that was?
Yeah.
Out of the helicopters?
Good
times. Always love that story. You know what? It's called a pre-game that gives me the problems, because I always break my seal real quick. And, well, I figure while I'm going outside, I might as well at least have half smoke or something. If not the smoke. I can handle going without that.
Brandon says, totally mall rating out that 10mm. I'm thinking that's a good thing.
Yep.
Brad, what will Biden affect? 40% higher taxes, higher gas prices, leading to increased costs in groceries and other essentials, and stock market 401k losses. Just that affect me 100% directly. Then we will start the gun control agenda again. There has not been any mass shootings under Trump.
We were just talking about the whole grocery issue.
So they're okay with people, essentially kids being killed to push the agenda from the Democrats.
It doesn't matter. It's all about their power. It's not about us.
It's all about grabbing power and maintaining it as long as possible until we fucking kill you. Which I really hope. I'm really starting to hope it happens.
I'm really surprised, honestly, a governor.
Tyrannical government.
I'm surprised a governor or legislator or anyone in the kind of government thing has not been taken out yet. I'm just being honest with the shock, because people are getting desperate, and right now it's not just the people on unemployment or no jobs or whatever. They're getting desperate. There's people with actual jobs or businesses, good people that are trying to do the right thing. That are now, people are getting desperate.
Hey, we've all probably seen that Michael Douglas movie where the start of the day stuff starts to go bad, and by the picture on the movie is him in his looking like he fucking fell into a cement mixer in his suit and tie, holding his briefcase. I can't even remember what it's called now, but
there was just a meme about him.
The Democratic Party.
The older you get, the more you feel or understand him in that movie.
The Democratic Party. Maybe Christine remembers the name of that movie. The Michael Douglas movie where everything goes bad.
He's got the glasses on.
He's got the glasses. Yep. He's in a suit and tie.
Suitcase.
And it's like, he starts off as the most civil guy, but by the fucking end of the movie, just say the wrong thing to him, he's gonna smash you with his briefcase.
I think the title had something to do with the name Game in it. Something Game or Game something.
I'll look it up real quick. What's his name again? Michael what?
Michael Douglas.
Okay.
My point is, this is what these Democrat, and this is only happening in Democratic states. So if you think this is happening all over the United States, au contraire, you can go eat a fucking hamburger at a restaurant in a lot of places, just not where the fucking libtards are in charge. And they are wrecking people's lives. Can you imagine if you started...
I don't want that pointing at my...
You're the one that walked in front of it. I did not muzzle sweep Christine. Every time it's like this is Christine every single time she runs across one of my guns.
Listen,
she turns it towards herself?
If that muzzle was pointing at your balls, you'd turn it too, okay? Just saying.
All right, Michael Douglas movies.
Did you see...
Falling Down.
Did you
see? I seen it right away. Like he's got it.
Yeah,
he was in Ant-Man, all that shit too. But action movies. His first action movie he comes up in.
But it was a game that they were playing with him, wasn't it? Wasn't that the premise of the movie?
I'll read it if you want the description.
I have not seen that.
A middle-aged. It was a good movie. I haven't seen it for a long time. A middle-aged man dealing with both unemployment and divorce. William Foster's / a.k.a. Michael Douglas, is having a bad day when his car breaks down on Los Angeles highway. He leaves his vehicle and begins a trek across the city to attend his daughter's birthday party. As he makes through the urban landscape, William's frustration and bitterness becomes more evident, resulting in violent encounters with various people, including a vengeful gang and a dutiful veteran cop. Yeah, that movie was from 93. I thought it was 94, but it was 93.
There. Now it's not aiming at your junk.
I like that. Oh, just... Hey, I just found something really great you might like at the liquor store.
What?
Liquor. A beanbag chair filled full of wine and a straw that comes out of it.
Now we're talking.
It was a Christmas special. You get your 2 shaker cups or whatever, whiskey glasses with Knob Creek. So you get a bottle of Knob Creek, 7.5 liter. I was asking Eric how much he thought it was. What would you guess?
So what is it?
Knob Creek, 5.7 liter.
Okay.
Or sorry, 7.5 liter.
Yeah.
And 2 other specialty glasses, like Christmas, special.
$39.99.
You're $10 off from Eric, and you're still double what it really was. It was $19.99.
Really?
Well, it went down. It started at $39.99, I think.
Mm-hmm.
And when I got it last week, it was the second of last, and it was $19.99.
If anybody's looking for a Christmas idea for Christine, right here.
What are you talking about? You would like one of those too, but in blue. Actually,
It's the sit and sip.
He would accept
Sit and
purple.
sip.
He would accept purple.
The sit and sip.
Like, it's perfect. You can drink, you can get drunk,
Dude,
you don't have to move,
and-
and then you can freaking pass out.
Yeah,
right there.
I completely agree. The only thing that I wouldn't like that is when you finally get too low and you start hitting the ground and you're like, oh shit, I really now have a problem.
Well, who's going to care by that point in time? Because you're just moments away from passing out anyway, so.
Maybe not the next day though when you start out to do it again.
Well,
That's
yeah,
what I'm
then
saying.
You got a problem.
That's what I'm saying. When you start hitting the floor, it's going to be like, oh shit time.
Well, yeah, but, you know, I don't have that kind of problem.
You don't have that kind of problem.
I don't have that kind of
Get one of those, you'll figure it out. You'll hit the floor sooner or later.
Hey, Eric, will you bring up the pink Christmas tree when you're done?
Ooh, pink Christmas tree. You guys already have two other ones out there or something? You got the blue and the green, now you're going for pink?
Well, usually I have actually toned it down. I've minimized to 9 boxes of Christmas decorations. When I met him, I had way more.
9 bucks. Hey, my mom's the same way. She hasn't even started this year though, and she's actually, because she hasn't been home, she's starting to think, I don't even think I'm going to set up, but I want to so bad, because Christmas is her favorite season.
Yeah. See, I
But
like to decorate for Halloween and Christmas.
She's never home, and
Yeah.
she's like, it's getting so late, what do I do? Set up for a week?
Yeah. I still gonna. I don't care. Because, see, I can keep mine up till Serbian Christmas.
Don't worry, I'll make sure Eric gets that pink tree up. I'll slap the whip. You hear that, Eric? Pink tree.
You think I'm going to remember?
Hey,
Brandon
let's hope
again.
I do. Hey, I got something for you.
Ooh,
I know you like it.
the mother load.
I know, you said you weren't hungry. So I was like, well, then I ain't cooking brats. But I do know a little something that we'll both like for a little bit.
Yeah, I'll read it.
Brandon.
There's definitely some shit going on. 2021 gonna be interesting. Spilt blood under the bridge.
It can't be any more interesting than 2020 has got, in my opinion.
I hope.
I mean, things might exceed or start getting a little bit more crazy, but I wouldn't say it's crazy really because it's more of expected after what's gone on this past year. This year was crazy.
Then Brand says $10,000 or 15 minutes with Mila Jovovich. Due
Which
to
one's
current
Mila Jovovich?
my babe, the chick from Resident Evil.
Oh, hold on. 10K or 15 minutes? Due to current.
I was asked this yesterday.
So here's the question. Now 15 minutes with her. Does that mean 15 minutes of her saving my life when I fucking need it? Or does that mean 15 minutes of her, getting banged?
Yeah, whatever you want.
Or 10K? Honestly, I think I'd take the 10K and fucking spend it all in guns and ammo. And then I could try to feel like Mila when I need to. How do you like that answer?
Well, Brandon said, now if it was her and the Brew Babe for the full weekend, that would be quite a more difficult choice.
That is very valid effort. Or, not effort, very valid choice.
To take this off your hands. Just a cherry.
You really like my meat, huh?
I like your meat in my mouth.
Dude, do you see that crab leg I got, or like crab legs I got from my son? I'm like, I'm gonna go down there because he likes crab, and I got lobster tails from my grandma because it was on sale. But my son, I don't know if he wants any of that, but he does like crab. He tried crab and he likes it. So I'm like, all right, well, I'll go get some crab because that's what he said he wanted. So I got one leg because I'm gonna have some crab with him, of course. One long leg, a little fucking pointer on the end. And then I got a little short fucking fatty It was the arm pincher. I took a picture of it, dude. This pincher was this fucking big, dude. I showed my hand, and you see it. It looks like it doesn't look like it's huge or anything, but it had to have been the angle, man. Because this pincher, it was gigantuan. Because I thought it was just a small one. I'm like, yeah, I'll get that along with the leg. It was so short and looked small in the freezer or whatever. They grabbed it. The bill was fucking $58 or $56 for just the two. And I normally get 3 of just the pointer legs. I get 3 of those for less than that. Dude, that claw was... It was crazy.
I take it you can eat the claw?
Oh, yeah. Well, the muscle inside, yeah. It's all muscle, dude. Oh, I took this picture too just for you. Life's all about perspective. You might think you're a lion, but to some people, you're a dick.
You're a dick.
No, dude, but is that, I mean, that really look, I mean,
Yeah.
that's the best illustration. I gotta show you guys too. This was just too funny.
Brandon says, "We'll agree. You can't tell me that someone exhibiting multiple stages of dementia won by 20 million more votes than Obama. And let's not figure in all the gay people coming up to the right side and Blexed movement? Yeah, I might not be a mathematician, but something doesn't add up." Yeah, there's no way that Biden got more votes than Obama. And of course they all happened in a...
You look at that. I mean, look
Yeah,
at
I
my
mean,
hand. Dude, it's that clamper is about as fat as my hand, like this. I couldn't even cut through it with the I got heavy duty scissors for that shit. I had to start pounding it. Dude, I had to start pounding it. I had to start pounding it on the corner of the sink. Honestly, I couldn't cut it. I couldn't do nothing.
Smile Money. Hunting also requires you to sit quietly. Maybe you should stay in your basement.
That is a lie. That is a lie.
You're contradicting something Smile Money said?
You're goddamn right. You don't have to be quiet. I was fucking out hunting every day. I was playing YouTube videos, playing my video games, burping, farting, talking to myself. Tell you what, those deer would fucking walk right up to me.
You got one where you're like handing them a chip?
No, there was a trail right underneath my fucking stand. I think I posted it, the first one. Fucking hole out of the goddamn deer's neck like this underneath. That's because it walked right under my stand, under some pine trees. I'm like, really, this bitch is that dumb is gonna walk right under me? Alright, I'm literally pointing the gun like this, shot it through its head and fucking out its neck.
Brandon, Faxon does do a good job on their barrels. Wade, I've been hunting feral hogs for years with shotguns, 12 gauge, 20 gauge, 30 cal rifles, and hand-loaded 45 long Colt with a 6.5 inch barrel. Judge. Shot placement, always the most important.
I would like to try it. Try doing a little hog hunting, but no. Well, I guess they're like deer. I was gonna say, I always assume they move pretty damn fast. But I suppose if, you know, they're coming in and they're not scared if you're quiet, or they're just comfortable with you being regularly monotone like me when I'm hunting.
Now again, I could be fact-checked by people I actually give a fuck about, let alone the fucking cunts that fact-check. You put up something that you know is true. I put up a thing, and it posted a thing that I had to... This has been fact-checked, and you have some inaccuracies. Yeah, go fuck yourself, fag book.
My favorite one, honestly, that I got a percentage. Get this. You know when Biden went and talked to those workers and the guy started questioning them about, you know, rifles and ARs or whatnot, and he says, well, you work for me or something like that, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And Biden's like, I don't work for you.
I don't work for you.
Alright, so I posted that video. And I got a warning. and it you know, obviously it was given bullshit attached to it.
Mm-hmm.
But then it told me with the attachment, because I looked at it, it's 50% true. You just don't know all the facts. I watched that whole video through and through. How do I not know the facts? How does the news get facts that I don't off that same video to tell me that that's...
Just for the record, you know when that thing pops up and it says you can send feedback? Yesterday alone I sent 20 emails to them.
You know what, I watched a video that said, you know, if you guys are really getting tired of Facebook shit, you know how they make all their money? Like Facebook and YouTube?
Yeah, commercials.
Yeah. So every time you get a commercial, start reporting it. This guy's genius. He's like, start reporting it. It doesn't seem like much from one guy, but when everyone starts doing it, I report
every
I
commercial.
do too. Every commercial, report it. And now, he goes, I just reported for this or that. You know what I do? I report every one of them for political issue. Every one of them. Because they're banning all of those anyways. So I'm reporting every video or every commercial or info pop-up. I just report it as political bullshit, basically.
I'm trying to actually find one of those. So I know you've seen them pop up. So.
Yep.
Oh no. This one was the one I reposted from Christopher. How Republicans win elections, and it's 150,000 people for Trump. How the Democrats win elections, and they're boarding up the windows.
Oh, yeah. You can show them. Now what, my dirty mitts?
Okay.
Alright. So...
Oh, missing... See, that's the one where he's yelling at the guy. And it comes up with that missing...
I don't work for you.
Fuck you.
That's the exact same... Yeah, the exact one. I don't work for you.
Oh, he went to jihad.
Yeah, I saw that. That's...
I love that. I don't care what any white person says.
That's messed up.
Remember, you can head over to ebomi.com and pick up your merch and use your code White Privilege.
My code's gonna be suck it. Oh, brother. So, you know what? I think it's time for Matt Davis. I'm gonna pay him, Matt Davis, a little tribute. I ain't doing no fucking 3 shots, though.
I was just trying to find something that I could...
Do you need a shot glass?
No, I'm good.
There you go.
Oh, I see. I have to fix that, though.
Hey, I just got that, too. Oh, that was from you.
You see that Time has already put Person of the Year for fucking Joe Biden in camel toe?
Wow. That is ridiculous.
Hang on.
I like your post the other day. I didn't post it, you did, but I mean I read it. Well, you got it from me. I sent it to you. Dead on, huh? How do you like that?
Yeah. Oh, I don't even know if I even mentioned it to this guy.
How do you like that?
Dead on Range has told Governor Waltz, "Go fuck yourself. We will not be closing down." Governor,
you want to put me in jail? You go for it. I am not gonna fucking stop fighting this battle. This is our legal right.
Governor Waltz, you do not have a legal foot to stand on because it is not a law that I have to wear my mask and businesses have to close down. It's not a law. There is no law. Show me the fucking law. I stand with Chad at Dead On Arms when I say, Waltz, I hope you choke on a fucking rope hung around a tree.
Oh, that you do. You're the first person I sent it to because I figured you'd be able to spread the word.
Oh, I shared
better than most people that I know.
I shared it on Fagbook.
Oh, I know. I
on
saw.
Parler.
I saw you had that posted up
MeWe.
within. You had it posted up within 30 minutes, and I bet you it was about 25 minutes before you fucking seen it, and then 3 to 5 minutes to read it, and you're like, post.
Share.
Yeah.
You fucking
No, dude.
commie cunts.
I saw that. I was like, hell yeah to him.
Wade says they cheated. We know it. And they know we know it. They're too stupid to be scared, but they should be. Wade, I hope that enough of us are willing to do what needs to be done. If Biden stealing the election is allowed to stand, I say we burn these motherfuckers to the ground. You start with every tyrannical piece of shit, and you end them. And then we go have cookies.
I'm honestly like, I don't want to get in trouble. So just give me the green light when I know everything's good and I'm ready.
Smile Money Reface app is easy. You just need to click a few buttons. Then again, you could screw it up. I have faith. I Smile Money the fuck out of Reface. Smile Money. Texas case to the Supreme Court. The state legislatures should have been the ones developing the charges in the election laws. They should also been the ones filing the court cases. Since they did not, they must have accepted it. Thus, they did make the decision. Smile Money. Do you think the people would be going out to restaurants without the bans?
The problem now seems to be the number are increasing exponentially even with the extreme government controls. So what this is just being done to trick people into getting the vaccine.
The fact is, Smile Money, you're going to get sick. If you got the flu last year, you're going to get the fucking COVID. So why are we destroying the economy of the United States? Wearing the mask hasn't helped. Go ask China. Those fucking little nips wear the fucking mask all the time anyway. And guess who has the highest rate of COVID? Yeah, because the masks do nothing. Maybe we should get a nice plastic face shield. The face shield. Yeah, we should switch to the face shield.
I think we should be starting to get full uniforms, like suits with the big old bubble top head.
And a couple of oxygen tanks?
Yeah, and you know what? We're going to start now being charged for our oxygen use.
Just like Total Recall.
Dude.
On Mars.
Yeah, that's fucked up. Hey, Smile Money is next again and says, hello, Matt. Well, hello, Smile Money. He then says, no whiskey for you. I'll take that as a free pass when I need it, so thank you, Smile Money.
That's like a get-out-of-whiskey card.
Yeah, exactly. Also, yeah, I know I was wasted past the weeks. I know. Whew. But anyways.
Mike says here, cheers.
Smile Money, congratulations on that light you won, your little dick face. Shows up in the last, 5 minutes and pulls out the win. No, I'm kidding. Just a little flashlight. Congratulations, Smile Money.
Mike says you can easily take a hog down with a 22 long rifle, 16-inch barrel rifle.
Oh, I think the same thing with a deer. It's all on.
Here's the problem, though. A deer is going to run away from you. A hog is going to charge you. Yeah. I'm not shooting a fucking. I'm not shooting at a hog with a 22 long rifle.
Actually, no. A deer will charge you too sometimes.
I fear the hog a lot more than the deer.
Did you see the fucking deer that charged the bull and actually fucking scared the bull off?
Mm-mm.
Big old fucking bull, dude. It was this year. My mom showed me. It was crazy. It was a deer in rut, obviously, and he fucking wanted to prove his shit.
Oh, they're crazy.
Dude, he wanted to prove his shit.
I'm getting some.
He wanted to prove his shit, and he went straight to the fucking bull. Dude, that bull's like, what the fuck, dude?
Dude.
We ain't even competing for the same thing. The bull's standing there like, what fucking...
Fuck you, man. I was kidding.
Dude, the bull ended up fucking running off. You gotta look at it, man. It was funny as hell.
Brandon, my dad just came down with the kung flu. Got it from work. He's sore, grumpy, miserable. Luckily, he has access to...
Albuterol to help him out.
I
figured you'd struggle with that.
The problem is actually, Christine, I shared it. I don't remember who I got it from. Some of these doctors...
My grandma's got that too.
Some of these doctors are at their fucking wits' end. They're like... And when he's up in front of Congress, I I shared the video with some of you. He's up in front of Congress, and the guy's just basically, well, he's here representing the Republican. The guy, the first thing he said, I'm not here reporting for the Republican Party. I'm a fucking physician. My credibility stands for itself. Don't link me in with some political party. I'm not here as some political stunt. I'm not here as some political, puppet for some party. That's the first thing you need to change, Senator.
Was he the one that was demanding the results, too?
Well, he goes, I have a preventative. It's more than 100% successful. If people would just be taking this, they don't have to worry about getting the COVID. But people like me are being represented as quacks. If I speak out, my voice gets shut down on Fagbook, on Twatter, on any of these other liberal, now they are liberal fucking cesspools. When Wikipedia gets bought out by the deep state and they now report that Facebook is good, Twitter is great, but Parler is just a
risky
shithole.
Yeah, it's really risky business there.
Fuck you all. Did I stop reading? I feel he should come out just fine. But Mom is definitely keeping her distance.
Well, that's smart.
As regular flu has hospitalized her in the past.
Well, I wish all of you, Bearded CB, good luck.
Bearded CB again. Yeah, when I was living on the northwest side of St. Louis, St. Charles County, I was able to ride a motorcycle almost all the way through November. And I was able to start back up at almost mid to the end of February.
Well, realistically, I could be driving my motorcycle right now. But it's fucking cold. It's not the fact that the roads are that bad yet, because the snow has melted around this area.
I got passed by a GSXR on Friday.
Yeah, the problem is it's cold as shit, and you need a good suit for it.
Rich?
At least around here.
Says, cheers all.
Cheers up.
R1 Mechanic. Eric, this report is from an insider at the Supreme Court to Hale Turner radio show. Reposted by Steve Quayle, Steve Quayle's website. Hale, as you know, I'm a clerk for one of the justices on SCOTUS. Today was like nothing we have ever seen. The justices were arguing loudly behind closed doors. The justices met in closed and sealed rooms as standard. Usually, it is very calm. However, today we could hear screaming all the way down the hall. They met in person because they didn't trust telephonic meeting as secure. Chief Justice Roberts was screaming, are you going to be responsible for riding if we hear this case? Well, first of all, I just want to stop right there and say if the Supreme Court is basing their fucking decision on how they're worried about people in the wrong are going to respond,
that's not their job.
That is not your fucking job.
Your job is to decide rightfully on what we've already established as the American way. Hold that true.
Don't tell me about Bush versus Gore. We weren't dealing with riots then. You are forgetting what our role is here, Neil. And I don't want to hear from the two junior justices anymore. I will tell how you will vote. What a bunch of...
I will tell you how to vote.
Put a fucking bullet right in that fucker. Justice Clarence Thomas says, this is the end of our democracy, John. That would be the only sane motherfucking thing I've just read right now. When they left the room, Roberts, the libs, Kavanaugh, big smiles. Alito and Thomas were visibly upset. ACB and Gorich didn't seem fazed at all. Well, shame on them. Because if the highest court in our land is going to be deciding their fucking cases by not upsetting people that are fucking wrong, then fuck them all. Our democracy is lost, and Thomas is 100% right. Just making sure I'm subbed. You have no content, but now you have 5 subs, and I'm one of them. Thank you, sir. J-Dog, here. I passed J-Dog. He was rushing home to poop at about 9:30 this morning.
Just Chris, you gave fucking birth to a couple kids today, and you giving him a hard time.
And mine looked like a snake charmer. It was sweet. I should have sent you a picture. Sharky, comparing butchering game versus disposing of humans is comparing apples to oranges. The deer need to hang there and mature a bit before taking them apart. There's no need to cure humans. Just have a big freezer and a bandsaw. Frozen meat doesn't Knowing a pig farmer also helps. Those hogs will eat anything apart from teeth. Well, the movie Snatch taught me that last bit.
There's a few movies, I believe, more than just Snatch.
Oh yeah, I personally know a hog farmer.
Well, supposedly they will fucking eat anything.
Oh, that's what I'm told.
I mean, it's not just teeth. They eat anything. The problem is the bones still come out, so the teeth come out. The problem is what you do is you get them on the open farm so they can spread all their fucking shit. So it's really hard to collect.
Sharky? Not shark. Sharky. Shots just in case Matt's there.
Fuckers.
If there, hey Matt.
Howdy, Sharky.
If not, pay the shot forward. Well, that...
You decide. I've been trying since the last one. But I don't know what to do, and I don't know if you were doing one. You decide this time, boss.
Well,
No, you're looking all like you were kind of joyful about
here,
it.
you haven't tried this yet.
I figured that might be the one you wanted to go with. I didn't know. I did grab the shots out. That was good. Probably 20 minutes ago. I smell the apple from here, to be honest. It is a Canadian whiskey.
And it's...
You know what, though? I'm not a fan of Canadian whiskeys, but I'll do a Canadian whiskey over, what is it, the Irish whiskeys?
Yeah, I've...
Like Jameson and stuff like that. I'm not a big Irish whiskey guy.
Here's the funny thing. Before this whole NIHAP flask thing, about the only thing I ever had on hand was Irish whiskey. And I can't really say I like it all that much anymore.
I don't.
Sharky, I guess is that YouTube counts the hearts you give as an interaction, comments from your end. Oh, okay. I'll give you a thumbs up just in case. Sharky, SH, the outro, babe.
Still here.
Oh yeah. Oh,
Pre-done.
last comment.
We better do this quick. We haven't had one the whole time. Thank you. Thank you all. Nice to be able to read. I start getting too many of these in and I gotta read and I don't like that.
See, I still hold...
That's actually pretty flavorful, pretty tasty.
I like how it starts. It seems like it's all going good.
The back end has that.
It's got this little funkiness.
Well, it's also got some kickish.
Predon says, the flashlight feels good in your hand. How does it feel in your mouth? What a douche. What a fucking... Pretty good, actually. Yeah, the ribbed end is... yeah, are we talking about the emitter end?
You just gotta watch the teeth.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, going to the club.
Damn, I thought that was the club. Yeah, I'll finish this. I'm surprised we really milked this for a while.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 comments.
Lots of comments. You know what? Maybe it was a good thing we did a little pregame in the garage.
The question is, are we going to slam this, rate it a 10?
I'm not going to slam it. I'm not rating it a 10.
You're not?
No.
Pussy.
Fuck you.
Going 11?
Fuck you.
12?
Fuck you.
15?
You go ahead and decide what you want. I'll tell you what I want after.
After what? I pull out?
After you're done voting.
Oh.
Bitch.
Well, I'll give. I like this year. This year, he's right. It has an added kick, but I thought last year had a booziness to it that this year does not have. I'm really looking forward to trying this in a year from now. So, I'm gonna give it a 9.999999 because it's just as effective as coronavirus.
And that's where I'm going to have to disagree. Not with all the extra shit at the end. Just the number. This year I'm only going to give it a 9. The fact that it's so strong, I mean, you got to rate it well. And it is good. It is good. But I'll tell you what. This year, it was like, man, it had a strong alcohol bite kick. Like, it wasn't even trying to mask that shit. It was almost like drinking whiskey. Are you going to argue with me? You're laughing.
No,
dude, it had a fucking bite every sip of the way. That's why I probably made it a whole show with one beer.
Well, I don't know. What do you want to have for the club?
I like it. It was still good. Don't get me wrong. Giving it a 9. But holy shit, most things, well, we've been picky too. A lot of things lately have masked the alcohol so much, it's almost like you're drinking apple juice or, some kind of juice. And it's like, dude, we're getting wasted.
I know they exist and they're really expensive, so I'm not about to buy one, and I don't want anyone to buy one for me. But it'd be cool if we had that little thing where you could just fill up a hopper.
Oh, yeah, you don't like either one of those.
And know the alcohol percent immediately.
Well, I got these. That was the only thing that I can think of, unless you got other stuff you want to do. But I thought maybe you might want to save those for a show.
Let's go hog hunting.
I would do it. I would happily do it. Over in Wisconsin's where it's at. I supposedly hear.
What do you want aimed at you? The flashlight, the barrel, the scope, or the flashlight, or the Wazer?
Can I do? They said they take 22s, right? I'll take my 22 and I'll take my pistol just in case one charges me. Well, no, but you know what I mean? Like, I would always take a sidearm, but my 22, man, that thing's badass. I gotta go get it sighted in. That's what my plan is for this week. If you had time off, I'd invite you out, but I'm gonna go during the day, either tomorrow or Tuesday, I think.
You taking this home with you?
It don't matter. You said we could split it and try here. I don't care.
That's 9%.
Is it?
Are you willing to spank the monkey on the ass, then spit in his face?
Well, I mean, we're gonna split that. I could do it.
Okay. I guess I did drink 3 of them.
Spank the... What? No, repeat that, because I don't think I was willing to do any of that.
Spank the monkey and then spit in his face.
I probably wouldn't spank the monkey.
Hang on on that.
I'd kick the monkey.
What is your obsession with kicking shit?
Well, I don't like getting my hands dirty. Don't you know? I mean, you gotta think like Joe Biden thinks. If you want to get away with shit, you gotta try to keep your hands clean, or at least have deniable plausibility.
You know, the guy that wants to take all our guns away, he's the one that said we should go outside and fire 2 shots in the air. How are we gonna do that if he comes for our guns? I'm willing to go out on a limb and say, Joe, you go ahead and come for him. I hope why don't you be the one knocking on my door?
You know, hey, honestly, remind me of that. Remind me of that in 30, 40 minutes. Seriously. Remind me of that comment in 30, 40 minutes. Just remind me.
Hey, Google, give me a reminder in 30 minutes.
Got it today at 3:56 p.m. What's the reminder?
2 shots in the air.
Okay, I'll remind you at
yeah.
3:56 p.m.
Yeah. Love you. What? Oh, I call her a cunt and she fucking, what, she just dissed me on that?
No, that means she knows her place. She didn't want to respond. She's like, yes, master. Yes, master.
Harmar says, 200 ale club Sunday slopes along go. Cheers, clubbers. Hashtag Trump 2020. Hashtag Biden is not the president.
Man, I'm telling you, these fucking hashtags keep getting longer and longer. And you know what? I used to complain about this. I did. But you know what? I'm starting to love it more and more. I could fucking read these all day. I'm really starting to love the hashtaggers and the clubbers and all that.
Gunwild says, already drinking? I didn't even watch the review yet. Cheers, Alkies.
Well, you gotta remember, I
See,
drink later in the evening, well, and earlier in the morning. Eric has to work. I don't have a real drink time. Eric wants to get done so he can actually go to work fucked up.
We started this at 2 o'clock. This is not early. I'm way behind.
No,
Just
usually on Tuesdays, or I mean Sundays, we would do 2 o'clock, roughly, was our good time.
That's when we started.
Yeah.
So how was that early?
Yeah, no, we're on time.
Yeah. Well, what the fuck, Gunwild? Just high five. You know what I say? Right there.
I always love to give a big old flick.
Bam!
See how? Wait, no. Before even go in the depths, just give it a good flick and see how it shakes. I'll tell you a lot.
Steven, she'll never sink. Oh no, she won't.
Who's Shill?
The
What
bro
is that?
babe.
Yeah, well, you know, I don't even know if you have to pull her up. She looks like she's got some biggins there to float her.
Oh, for God. Why does everything always have to be so difficult?
Oh, I seen this. I was laughing. I like that video. Holy shit. Yeah, she ain't fucking sinking.
Man, no, she ain't going down.
Dude, she could keep us both. Those hips and those tits. Dude, she's got a pair for each of us.
Mr. 27 says, hey, baby E. Steven again. Showing pretty good here?
We should
Snowing?
freeze so I go to work tonight. Or so I can't go to work tonight.
Oh, that would be snowing.
Snowing pretty good here.
So how could I be ripped on because you can't read when sometimes I have to interpret what I'm seeing?
I'm telling you, I was reading just fine. Showing pretty good here. We should freeze so I can go to work tonight.
That would be snowing, not showing.
No, but it says showing pretty good here.
That's right. I have to interpret sometimes.
Okay, well, the one time you caught me...
Who cares if it's showing?
The one time you caught me, okay.
That's
usually
showing.
No, usually I'm... You know what? I won't even lie. Usually I'm probably the one that's more drunker of the two, but I can still read.
I can say same here and be true because it is snowing right now.
Yeah, actually, when I did leave the garage, you see the nice little flakes? They look really good. Here's the thing.
Hey Google,
They ain't going to cover the
what's
ground.
the weather like right now?
We don't even have snow forecast, so it's just
Currently in
dustings.
Duluth, it's 24 degrees with snow.
It's
Today,
just
there'll be
dustings.
snow with a forecasted high of 24 and a low of 8. Due to
24
current
inches?
wind conditions, it feels like it's 16.
Yeah, too bad that was a fucking temp, man. I want 24 inches. I want to go snowmobiling. I'm getting salty, actually, with this year.
16 will get you 20.
What if I gave her 20?
No comment. Steven with a novel. Yesterday I hit the random liquor store and they had a 2018 Goose Island Bourbon Country barley wine yellow label. Ooh, for $11.
Not a bad pickup.
Yep, I bought it. They also had a 2018 Bourbon County Stout, but that was $17. Still cheaper than it is here right now.
Next weekend, I'll go back and try to talk them down to 12. I was a little too drunk to try to talk to them about it. Awesome, lad. Love you, man. Making hand signals and nodding was all I could do and not look hammered.
Wow.
I love it.
Proud of you.
Hey, man, he puts out a lot of videos on drinking. They may not be, they may be fine in quality compared to ours, but
He's been
they're
real,
short. They're short and sweet.
He's been real pissy lately, though.
Ours are.
This tastes like
guess it's
fucking
time.
shit. I wish I went to fucking bought it.
Yeah, I know. You know what, dude? We're sitting down here in this basement. Now, I could try to like really make us look bad. And be like, yeah, we're down in this dungy basement. You know, we're drinking beers. This motherfucker's in a hot tub half the time drinking beers. You know, like, he's acting like he's really struggling to drink these beers.
Gunwild. Uncle Dan uses his Glock carbine setup to hunt hog. Yeah? I'm trying to get a comment or two before you're done with the review.
Dude, that's what I'm thinking. I would love to try a Glock with the MCK, you know, for hunting, but we can't do it with deer. I don't know about hog hunting. Is that legal? We'll have to look. I know you wouldn't know. You don't fucking hunt, so. Well, no, that's the truth. Funny thing is, this guy's got all these guns and shit, but he don't even.
I don't have anything. I lost them all in a poker match.
All right, well, you did have all these guns back in the day, and
terrible.
And you never even use them other than to fucking shoot metal 500 yards out. Like, why not go kill something, put something on the table?
I have them all for politicians right now, and I'm thinking they're all going to be very well used soon.
Yeah.
Gunwild says, hashtag Biden is not my president. Oh, I can't possibly hit that button.
No. I got one for this. Hold on. 3, 2, 1. I hope your wife don't kick my ass. That was an executive decision I had to make there with the comment.
We should have a basement pop.
That's where I'm going. I mean, sorry. Don't want to upset your wife, but I mean, I can't agree or disagree, but we could always...
Did you see the last thing I put on Facebook?
No, what's that?
Well, I'll embellish it a little to make it more customized.
I might have seen it. I don't know.
Christine came home from Walmart. She said the checkout lady was a royal bitch. I asked her if she was in the self-checkout line.
Oh no, I didn't see that. Yeah, that's good.
I showed that to her. I said I was gonna send this to you and Sam in our family chat thing. I said, but I just had to.
You didn't want to. You didn't want to.
I had to share it with everybody.
You don't want to be hated for a while.
Gunwild, yes, 223 will kill a hog. Many guys are using them to kill hogs on our last hunting trip. Rich Huff, with as of right now, is the last comment from. About 10 minutes ago. And he says, cheers, clubbers.
Cheers, clubbers.
Gonna hit the refresh button, see if anybody else has joined. Other than that, we need to get out of here.
Oh, we got a couple.
Oh,
no, just one. Sorry, just one.
Gunwild must have woke up from... Or not Gunwild. J-Dog must have woke up from his nap. Maybe he doesn't nap after working all day.
Oh, dude, when you do it overnight sometimes, though, it is tough to sleep through the day, man. There's so many things going on. At night, for the most part, it's really quiet. Every now and then, like especially if you're inner city, you'll hear a gunshot go off in the middle of the night. But typically, you know, most time during the night, it's relatively quiet. Now, when you work overnights and you have to sleep through the day, that's when everyone's typically moving. You got lawnmowers going all around you. You got construction workers. You got garbage trucks. You got... If you're an overnight worker, because I've done it for over a decade.
It looks like a penis floating in the beer.
Let me tell you, working overnights can be tough sometimes because it's not about working and staying up. It's about trying to be able to sleep during the day when everything's fucking going on. That's the toughest part about it.
I do like to point out, though, Clyde has won 2 giveaways in a row. Locked and Loaded, a set of grips from Talon. He paid it forward to J-Dog. Last night, he won the tin with the beer bottle and the glass, and he paid it forward to J-Dog.
He's got a thing for J-Dog. Hey, J-Dog, you better...
I think Clyde is awesome, because you know what that means?
Better send him...
I don't get fucked for shipping.
No, I know what you think. That's probably why he does it, I don't know. Are you talking about that on top of the freezer?
Yeah.
Okay. There's a cup in there too, huh?
Yeah, it actually came with a full beer and a glass, but I drank it and reviewed it.
Yeah, you did the beer. But I know that.
I put the beer and the cap back on it, and so there's the bottle, the cap, a commemorative glass, and the tin. And Clyde said, please pay it forward to J-Dog. So J-Dog has
Clyde's this little lucky motherfucker. He's winning everything. Of course he's like, yeah, just don't even worry about sending it to me. I'm getting so much shit nowadays.
Yeah. He's sitting at home in his Abrams tank. I'm gonna hit the refresh
No,
button.
Clyde is a good guy though. I do like him. He's funny.
Okay, J-Dog.
J-Dog, last man standing.
Stands with the last, and he has a Heart Club, Mr. Holster. And we will see you guys whenever. I don't know.
You'll probably see him tomorrow. Me, it'll be about a week. I gotta turn into a fucking junior you. I know you don't like hearing that. Don't worry, you don't have to deal with it. It's just me having a... I gotta follow in your footsteps. I'm not happy about it.
I guess I'm gonna have to see what we're gonna review, because what I kind of had set aside, I think I'm just gonna review that on my own, because I don't think you're a big fan of it.
What's that?
The left hand.
I am left-handed.
The peanut butter.
Oh yeah, that's all you do.
It's a sixer though. If I think you're really wrong, I'll save you at least one.
That's fine. I mean, I've done peanut butter. Some's okay, but most of the time, no. Fuck the peanut butter though.
Fuck the peanut butter. Unless the dog's over.
Leave that in my...